plan was to hit Half Moon Gulch, something I've been looking forward to for a while. But as it goes in the mountains, nature had other ideas. A blanket of fresh snow made the trail impassable this time around, so we had to call an audible. Instead, we pointed our rigs towards Phantom Canyon, followed winding roads through towering cliffs, explored a place I'd never been before, Red Canyon Park. It wasn't the plan, but sometimes that's when the best adventures happen. Along the way, I met up with someone who found me through one of these videos, actually. It was our first time wheeling together, and it felt like a reminder of why I started doing this in the first place. New trails, new friends, the kind of moments that you only get when you're willing to follow the unknown. We found caves tucked into canyon walls, landscapes that stopped us in our tracks, and that feeling of total reset you get when you're out here, far from the noise and just deep into the wilderness.
Morning, YouTube. All right, so let me tell you what we got going on today. Currently, we're sitting in a Safeway parking lot waiting to meet up with a new friend that I met because of one of these videos. I'm super excited. This will be the first time I've really wheeled with somebody else and done like an overnight trip like this. So it'll be a new experience for me. The trail, I really have no idea what to expect. We did have a bit of a cold snap recently, so there could be some snow, but we'll see. I'm also super excited because I have a way to air up and air down now, and I'm super excited to test that out. So looking forward to it, looking forward to just getting out and adventuring and seeing what we find. All right, so we just stopped to grab some lunch and let Matt introduce himself. So if you want to go ahead and talk to YouTube and tell them who you are.
Cool. What's up, guys? My name's Matt. I've been in Colorado for a few years. Met Harley on YouTube, and we decided to come out and do some trails around the Cannon City, Cripple Creek, Victor area. Yeah, it's super nice day out. It's like April, so we're getting some good weather here up near Cripple Creek. It's a little cold, but it's been a pretty good day today down closer to Cannon City. I've been off-roading for like 6 years. I started in a 4Runner in California. When I moved to Colorado, I grabbed a second-gen Tacoma because they're the best generation. And yeah, been doing that for a while. I think both of us kind of prefer more the overlanding, kind of like simpler trails, but scale up to maybe a 3 or 4 on trails off-road. I've done a few 5s that are actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
But 5s you never know, because it's like those things can be pretty intense, especially if it's like rutted out after a review.
Right. Yeah. When I did Madberry Gulch, I was feeling like I bit off a little bit more than I could chew. Like I was like, I mean, I did it, made it, but I was definitely a couple spots where I was like pretty hesitant to tackle it. But what was that canyon we came through?
Yeah. So we just did Phantom Canyon. That'll run from Cripple Creek down to Cannon City. It's part of the whole Gold Belt loop in the Divide area, Cripple Creek area. So Phantom Canyon, and then the one we technically just did was Shelf Road. So Phantom Canyon and Shelf Road are 2 out of the 3 roads you can do on the Gold Belt tour. Those are 2 of my favorite, hands down. Shelf Road's probably my favorite.
Freaking awesome. Yeah. Like, got some cool drone shots in there, but I mean, it really didn't do it justice. If you guys are in the area, I'd definitely say go check it out.
And they're super easy too. Like if you're in an all-wheel drive, you could do them.
Yeah, a little Subaru or something could definitely tackle it, no problem.
Absolutely.
And then how about these guys? We got
Coda and Olivia.
Coda and Olivia.
Coda the German Shepherd. Olivia's adopted. Olivia's probably about 6 or 7 now. She's got something going on with her paw.
I think she's just looking pretty for the camera.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's very true. Yeah, these guys have been with us since we moved from Boston, where I was born and raised. Boston, Massachusetts.
Hell yeah. Adventure buddies.
Yeah. They love being outdoors, man.
Heck yeah.
It's tough keeping them in. That's pretty much me.
Yeah, so we're about to tackle the banks is what it's called, right?
Yeah, the banks, and then there's an
banks.
offshoot on the banks called, I think it's just called the Gulch.
The Gulch.
Something
There's
like
so many
that.
gulches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's technically a scout trail on Trails Off. I use Trails Off Road a good amount.
Okay.
Scout trails are like haven't been officially like, I guess, knighted from Trails Off Road as a trail, but like
Right.
it's been scouted by a couple of their members or something like that. So I'll probably be another review on that.
Heck
And
yeah.
then at some point it becomes like a proper trail on their site.
Nice.
So it should be fun.
Yeah, so we're about to do that and find a spot up there to camp. Apparently there's some caves or something that we could potentially camp at that look pretty cool. So
Should be
yeah,
fun.
stick around and find out. Caves. Check this out. Just pulled into the garage. Look how black it is from people having fires in there. It's all smoke stained. This would be a sweet spot to camp. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm totally down to like maybe come back and camp, yeah. Alright, so we just finished setting up camp. We ended up camping kind of near the beginning of the Banks Trail. There's just a couple like campsites. So it worked out super good, but the Banks Trail was really cool. There's like some caves along there. And yeah, just super cool spot. That was your first time down there too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some trail reviews of it and stuff like that. Look pretty cool. Those caves are super cool.
Yeah.
Looks like you might be able to camp at them, but there's way more views out here. You're kind of just like stuck in a right off the side of a road there. So
Yeah. So definitely some cool views. Yeah. Cool views from this spot.
yeah,
It's kind of like public, but
yeah,
yeah. I mean, I don't feel like there's people right on us or anything. So
yeah. Especially if the option was Twin Lakes, get snowed in possibly, can
Yeah.
we get anywhere versus coming down here. So
yeah.
this is I think the better option, even though you have to camp at a designated camping area.
But yeah, I think the Banks Trail would be like, I really enjoyed it as someone like new to off-roading and kind of still figuring this stuff out. Like there was a couple obstacles that were like pretty fun and not like overly intimidating.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, honestly, any stock four-wheel drive Subaru could probably do it.
Yeah.
That whole system back there,
yeah, so
which is pretty cool.
super cool spot. And I think we're just gonna kind of chill, shoot the breeze, and maybe get a fire going in a bit,
Yeah.
cook some dinner.
That I can't wait for.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
We're like one episode in,
Dude, that's
but it's got me hooked. I want to watch some more.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend watched the whole series.
Did she just let out like 4 little farts? Damn, Olivia! Oh my god! In front of a guest? Wow! Just 4 little audible
Shameless.
Shameless.
Dude, when I bit into that hot dog, it poofed out the ass of it. It was the weirdest thing. I've never heard that. I bit it and went, and the ass opened up and like squirted some juice out. I'm not making that up. That literally happened. I was like, holy shit.
All right, good morning. Just woke up a little bit ago, broke down the tent, kind of been enjoying the sunrise. It was a super nice night last night. Wasn't like overly cold or anything. Yeah, just really nice, slept pretty good, so which was needed. But super awesome day yesterday. We did the Shelf Road in Phantom Canyon from Cripple Creek to Canyon City, and then went from there up to the Banks Trail where we're at now. Did the Banks Trail yesterday, which was a lot of fun, and then today I believe the plan is to continue on the Shelf Road Phantom Canyon back to Cripple Creek and then take Gold Camp Road back into Colorado Springs. So is the plan to hop back on Phantom Canyon Road back to Cripple Creek?
I think two options we could do that.
Is that the one we came here on, or did we loop down?
We did a loop. So
Okay.
we came into like this area
Yeah.
on Shelf Road. But if you take Shelf Road back to Canyon City, you can go up Phantom Canyon. And then we looped around down Shelf, so we didn't do the same trail.
Yeah.
But we could also, what we could do is we could head over to Red Canyon open space,
Okay.
and show you a little bit of that. I think that'll be the quicker option,
Okay.
because if we run up Phantom and then over, we could go.
So the plan we landed on was to point our rigs toward Red Canyon Park and explore that area, which I'm so glad we did. I feel like I've really only scratched the surface out there, and I honestly cannot wait to go back and explore the area further. Alright, so we just parked the trucks and we're just gonna go explore this little slot canyon that Matt knows about. So, should be cool.
Olivia, come on.
Oh,
There she
right
goes.
on the leash, dude.
Nice. What are you doing?
Yeah, this is super freaking cool.
Coda. Coda.
This trip really didn't go according to plan, but maybe that's what made it perfect. Half Moon Gulch will still be there, waiting for another day. But what we found instead was something you can't really plan for. New friends, untouched trails, and that kind of quiet and peace that only the backcountry can really offer. Every turn brought something unexpected, hidden caves, jaw-dropping views, and a reminder that sometimes the best part of an adventure aren't the ones that you mapped out ahead of time. So, thanks for coming along for the ride. Until next time, stay curious, stay wild, and just remember, sometimes you just gotta send it.